Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. It's time for a lot of Google Pixel content. We have the Pixel 7, Pixel 7 Pro, and even the Google Pixel Watch. I'm excited to check these out. Now, in this video, we are gonna focus on the flagship device, the Pixel 7 Pro. I will have a video coming up shortly comparing these two phones, so make sure you subscribe so you're notified when that goes live, and even the Pixel Watch video. We are going to quickly unbox the Pixel 7 Pro, see what comes inside, and then of course get some hands-on with the latest flagship from Google. Let's get started. Here is the Pixel 7 Pro from Google. As you can tell, I got the matching case for it. If you don't know, this is the new hazel color. Excited to check this out in person. Anyways, let's open up the 7 Pro. Opening it up, there is that color. Now, we are gonna set this to the side for just a second. Continuing through, you get a tiny booklet, just pretty standard with your SIM card ejection tool in there. And then of course, you have a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, so no charging brick. And then you get a data transfer, just a dongle with USB Type-C, male, USB Type-A, female. Anyways, on to what you came to see. Here is that hazel Pixel 7 Pro. I do like it at first glance. Very unique for sure. It has sort of a metallic band, you know, around the outsides and up towards the top with the camera bar. Flipping it over, there is just some information about the device. Peeling it off. Now we are going to power on the phone, and while it boots up, let's take a closer look at the hardware. Down at the bottom, you've got microphone, speaker, and USB Type-C port for charging. Some nice accents. I like how they colored the inside of the USB-C port. Pretty unique. And then along the right side here is the volume rockers below the power button, which also is fairly different from other devices out there. A close look at that camera bump, fairly minimal overall. And then up towards the top, you just have your microphone right there. I will have to double check on this, but I'm pretty sure this is the 5G antenna. Again, don't hold me to that. Very quickly, have to mention this. You'll notice this ball animation when it bounces, it subtly vibrates. So far, I like the vibration motor. We'll test that out in just a sec. Anyways, along the left side, there is our SIM card slot still included. Apple, I still don't get why you went in eSIM. That's for another conversation, another video. Anyways, here's the back of it. Just a slight, subtle G there. And now here's that unique camera bar to the Pixel line. And a close-up of that new camera system on the back. You have a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and then the 48 megapixel telephoto lens. You can have up to 5 times optical zoom, and then you can digitally zoom all the way up to 30 times. So it seems like they really put a lot of focus into their zoom lens. So I'm really excited to zoom in and test out this camera system. Continuing on, welcome to your Pixel. Let's get started. I'm gonna run through the startup process, talk about anything that's noteworthy. It prompts you to set up that under display fingerprint scanner. I'm really excited about this because you can pair it with the face unlock. Just lets you know it takes images of your fingerprint. It stores it on the device. You can delete them at all times. I agree to that. How to set it up. Let's hit start. I'm excited to, check out this vibration motor. As expected, just a nice, subtle, tight vibration. It just has really been nice how companies have focused more on the vibration motor. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes your device just feel that much more premium. So thumbs up to that for now, at least. I got to test it a little bit more, but so far so good. Anyways, fingerprint added. You can add another one if you'd like to. Now, look at this. It's asking you to set up face unlock, which it hasn't done in the past, So let's go ahead and continue through. Lets you know how it works. You're in control again. I'm going to try and do this with the camera here. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. But I'm going to hit I agree. How to set it up. Let's hit start. So center my head and then up, down. Oh, I messed up. Down. There we go. Looks good. So even with the camera in front of me, that was really fast, actually. So let's hit done. That's it. I don't even have to do it twice. Okay. So I'm excited to see how it works in conjunction of if, it sees my face, I can just swipe up. Or, for example, maybe I have a mask on, it doesn't recognize it. I can just use the fingerprint scanner. Or if I'm not looking at the phone, if it's sitting on the desk, I can just use the fingerprint scanner. I love that they're actually adding both of them as an option. That's It's kind of a game changer, honestly. All right, we are all set. Let's swipe up to go home, and we are now on the home screen of our new Pixel 7 Pro. Just pretty much all set up. I can tell right away that the higher refresh rate is on. Quickly switching up the wallpaper, you can change the style, themed icons, dark theme. I do want to make note, Google, if you're listening, I hope they add more wallpapers to their wallpapers app. Obviously, you can download them from third parties, but I'm starting to see, repetition in the specific wallpapers you see within their app. New feathers one, so we did apply one of the feathers wallpapers, so that's kind of cool that they added new ones, but I hope that they start adding more new ones soon. But anyways, here is a close look at that 6.7-inch display. Moving along, this is a curved display, so the sides do have a curve towards the outside. Now this is a 3120 by 1440p resolution LTPO OLED display, so it will go from 10 hertz all the way up to 120 hertz. And as I mentioned, I can already tell 120 hertz is enabled by default. So let's jump into settings, go to display and scroll down, and there it is. Smooth display is just checked. So you can't actually force a certain hertz out of it. So you can turn this off, it'll go to 60, turn it on, goes to 120. So it's not like it has adaptive or whatnot, it's either on or off. Also, want to make note, check this out, screen resolution out of the box, 1080p, which will save battery life, but make note, if you want to take full advantage of that screen resolution, you have to switch it out of the box to 1440p. Very quickly, in terms of specs, this has the new Tensor G2 processor from Google, their own processor, so I'm excited to really test it out. I expect it to be quick, snappy, hopefully it is energy efficient, all that good stuff. Also comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, base storage of 128 gigs. Okay, can't wait to test this out. The fingerprint scanner face unlock combo. First of all, let's see if the fingerprint scanner works with the screen off, and it does not seem to actually, which is kind of interesting. It seemed to work with the screen on, so it does not seem to enable with the display off, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see if it works with always on the always on display on. So going into display, lock screen, and scrolling down, always show time and info. Is that what that's called now? So it just says when to show, always show time and info. Is that the always on display? It must be, right? So let's go ahead and lock it, and there it is. So now with always show, the notifications, our info, it shows a little fingerprint icon there. So let's press it, and that works. So highly recommend turning that on. Again, that might drain your battery life a little bit more, but to me, I definitely think it's necessary for the fingerprint scanner. Now, okay, let's try it out. So I noticed when I press, so watch when I turn the screen on, watch up here, that front-facing camera. Notice how it's highlighted. It has a little ring around it, highlighting it. So that's probably saying, hey, we're looking for your face. So now I'm gonna kind of angle it and look at my, get my face in front of the camera. 1 second, here we go. So there we go. Now it's unlocked. You'll see that icon right there. I'm sure you're able to just say, hey, let's swipe up. So here we go again. I'm gonna try it, swipe up, and it unlocks it right away. So you don't actually have to go through the process of waiting. It seems like when I tilt it, it just kind of turns the display on. I must have lift to wake the screen on, but that is very quick. So let's try this again. Now with it held like this, I'm going to press the power button, swipe up. Oh man, that's so snappy. Let's do that one more time. Just see, make sure it's not a fluke. Here we go, on, swipe, boom. Very quick, so I love that. Again, the combo of the in-display fingerprint scanner plus face unlock, great. All right, and let's open up that camera application. It lets you know there's camera shortcuts. There's an update available for the camera, which if we tap to, it's gonna bring us to Google Play. We're not gonna update it for now. I will obviously update it and do some more testing, but snapping some quick pictures, shutter speed, very quick and snappy. Now, let's go to that ultra wide angle lens, do the same thing, and then you'll notice there's a 2x icon to zoom in 2 times, and then 5x. Again, 5 times zoom is still optical, so this is not digital zoom, so I love to see that. But again, you can zoom in all the way up to 30 times. Not that that's going to be the case for me right now, but it's really cool that they're combining their software and hardware to make better zoom lenses when it uses digital zoom. So I'm really excited to test this one out. In terms of modes, there's a motion mode, which is really cool, focusing on a moving subject. adds a creative blur in the background, so I'll definitely have to test that, and a long exposure mode. So just more options, a lot of fun. Night sight, which has been incredible from when they first released it. Portrait mode, standard camera, our video mode as well. If we go into settings, just to show you, you can switch it to 4K 60, all the way up to 4K 60 if you'd like to. And then finally, our modes with panorama, photosphere, and lens. Also, one more thing I wanted to point out, when you're in the camera app and you tap on it, really cool. You can change the color temperature of the shot and lock it there. So that's really neat. And not only that, you can lock it there when you're shooting video. So when I tap on this, look at this. I can change how cool or warm the temperature is of the shot and then continue to film so it's not auto updating depending on what it's seeing, which I like quite a bit. The video you're watching right now has a standard color temperature. I don't change it. I don't have it auto change or anything, so the temperature and the colors that you see are as accurate as I can get them. Also, I have to point it out, if you have not had a Pixel device before, highly recommend using Now Playing. Definitely turn this on. It'll listen to songs around you. It'll show the songs that it heard, so it'll, it has a full history of it. It's something I miss all the time whenever I stop using a Pixel device to test out a different one. So highly recommend turning that one on. And as promised, a quick look at that Pixel 7 case from Google. Opening these up. Hashtag Team Pixel. Here it is. I like the accents that it has with the G and the power button. Let's put it on the actual device though. Here we go. And there it is. So unlocking it, they do cover the buttons. There's the cutout on the back, which does match these accents, makes it very clean and uniform. Of course, keeps that hazel color intact. Great cutouts, nice and soft feel to it. So there is that case that you do have the option. It'll be in the Google store. And overall, that's just about everything I wanted to cover for now on the Pixel 7 Pro. I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait. Let me grab it. I'm excited to open this up and pair these to the Pixel Watch as well. So expect this video probably later today, and I will link to it down in the description once it goes live. Be sure to subscribe so you're notified again. And that's about it. So again, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the new Pixel 7 Pro from Google. A lot more videos to come. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching.